Right then, welcome back. Last time was mainly large quantities of economic development, as well as setting up more capitals in order to grab more states, and filling out empire ideas, as well as continuously taking up in mill and diplomatic, as per usual. My previous ruler died, and now this guy's on the throne. He's not terrible. His stats are pretty good with a 11 total. That's the game run when this happens. However, he does have a... yeah. That's not a very positive trait. Additionally, the revolution is happening in France, so I'm affected by the counter-revolutionary modifier, which lowers my prestige by 5 and gets me 3 less stability points per month. Woo. However, there's not really much I can do about it. A, France is on the other side of the Holy Roman Empire. And B, I have to be careful around France because they caused 3 crashes so far. You know, protecting Bulgaria might not be a bad idea. Yeah, why not? They'd also make for an excellent vassal state. Just like the Byzantines, which I'm currently trying to subjugate. I am the Emperor. You are the Emperor, with all the majesty and power that entails. Woohoo. Yeah, I think it would be best if I took this and... well... I am starting to get close to the lab point where I can build steam power factories, right? Level 47, okay. Yeah, coming soon. The world has currently reached the point where its current time is tech level 47. Of course, there's the fact that I have to deal with the 50% cost of, well, enlightenment. Although you can treat it as 60% because once you embrace it, your tech cost actually reduces by 60%. So that's part of the bonus is minus 10% tech cost. Yay. And enlightenment is extremely slow in spreading at the moment. Farthest west is going, and it has reached is Central Persia. And the furthest west it's going is Anatolia, and the furthest north is Azerbaijan, which also happens to be part of Persia. Yeah, it's even worse than that. It's trying to head upstream. Whereas over here, it's... oh yeah. Well, actually, trying to head downstream, which is difficult for an institution, since it tends to head towards upstream due to how trade works. Sure. Don't have much use for the money at the moment. Currently just waiting around for the unlocking of steam-powered factories, saving up money for that so I can build them in as many provinces as possible. While also working on improving road systems. Let's begin. I prefer the Imperialism Gases Valley. Right, There's going to be a lot of small-time vassals coming in. As you can see by the pop-up as well, allies. As you can see by the pop-up of the various local fortifications. You can move to Basarabia for potentially required military support. So I doubt if altogether they come up with more than 80 troops. Lose 72k manpower. Yeesh. Alright, would like to get that extra 100%. Alright, so maximum army professionalism gives plus 10% discipline, plus 20% recover army morale speed, minus 30% looting amount, plus 10% movement speed, plus 10%, well, damage dealt, well, fire damage, minus 10% shock damage received, minus 0.3% yearly armor professionalism, minus 40% general cost, plus 40% reduced morale damage taken by reserves, plus 60% army drill game modifier, as well as the 3 mechanics of building supply depots, refilling garrisons, and regaining manpower when disbanding troops. Of course, I'm going to lose that in a month, the full 100%, because I don't have quality ideas. I want to keep it consistent. I either need quality ideas or drilling armies. Standardized notes. Promissory notes were each unique, set for a particular merchant for a particular amount on a particular date. As they became used more widely, they became mass-produced in standardized amounts. Instead of receiving a single note, a merchant may receive several smaller notes, which together made up the value of his trade. In this way, the notes became closer than ever to a system of actual money. Right. My ships upgrade themselves to archipelago frigates. The Mosquito tribe can create schooners. Of course, that's not part of a regular game, so it's recommended not to use them. Due to reasons like, not doing anything. Anyway, so Luca's got a merchant skill now. It's actually fine with me. Voronezh has a commune hall. Uh-huh, okay, where is that? Right here, okay. Oh, it already has some production going. Sure. Let's invest in that a little bit. Sarko's commune hall. Ah, that's where the enemy troops are. They're all trying to get through the Commonwealth. I guess Hungary gave them military access. Though it does seem that the Commonwealth is performing fine on their own. So Serbia does have a big army. That's much less aggressive expansion. Okay. More operations and then give up claims in Bulgaria. Let's just do that. I need to wait for the diplomats to come back. Moscow, I need you to head towards Cherson. Let's come back. War reparations. And remove cores in those provinces that I took from you. And remove your rivalry with the capital states. That gets me more prestige. There we go. I stole their coastline. Well, most of it. They still have this. Why they have a single Greek culture province, I don't know. I earned that in less than a month, so it really doesn't matter at all. You also had a Moscow. There we go. Oh, isn't that sad? Come on. Yeah! Under normal circumstances, that's a 4-3-1-1. However, that's not normal circumstances because of leadership ideas giving me +1 in every pimp type. So yeah, I'd better take Encyclopedia. In an attempt to disseminate secular knowledge, Denis Diderot began publication of l'Encyclopédie in 1751. The Encyclopedia was a collection of articles by Enlightenment scholars which included detailed descriptions of mechanics, philosophy, economics, farming, mathematics, and more. It circulated widely in France and inspired others abroad. More expansion capacity. Yippee. Next is more states, then the steam-powered factory, and then another idea group. So at least Admin Tech from here on out will have benefits. At least for a while longer. $1916. What? Is it gonna take that long for me to annex them? How big are they? They're significant. It doesn't even tell me the cost. Okay. Yeah, I know they're massive, but I wasn't expecting it to take until 1960. That's 150 years from now. Or I need to raise diplomatic reputation by 5 at the minimum. And then manage to keep it going with all this in place. I can say Diplotech goodbye. The earlier I do it, the better. Too. I mean, all my vassals have grown to the point where they're difficult to annex. $8,692. I'm gonna swap to Diplo points because I'm going to be needing those. At least an increase. Just period. I also don't need you anymore. At all. I just need to integrate them as fast as I can manage. By doing various little tricks, like building up diplomatic idea groups. Probably also get a much more qualified, well, a much more skilled diplomatic advisor later on in order to go down diplomatic ideas. I won't be able to get the diplomatic section cost espionage. There is influence ideas after diplomatic ideas. Now at the very least, yeah, I'll get far enough in diplomatic ideas until either I get to the, I will go as far as the one that gives me +2 diplomatic reputation, and then not go any further for the time being. Oh, benevolence diplomatic station cost -50%. Okay, I'll finish diplomatic ideas, unless the influence or whatever the other diplomacy idea group is, unless it happens to have a stronger diplomatic station cost reduction earlier on. Of course, my new ruler will also have better diplo skill than my current Queen Regent. And I just lost the spy network. Great. What was I spying on again? Anyway. Sure, let's take you. Oh, great. Yeah, this happened again. So, yeah, I'll see you again next time. Yeah, to recap, began integration of the Commonwealth. Expected time to finish, 1918, so we'll be going to Victory 2. No, not really, but game ends in 1856. It's gonna take 150 years approximately. And there's only about 80 years left in the game. 80 years, 90 years, about that much. Yeah. I also don't know how much progress I lost, so the months since the last autosave, I don't even know why I crashed. I was just about to pick a Pfizer. Things that happened. Vassalized the Empire of the Romans, also known as the Byzantines, as well as the Tsardom of Bulgaria. Then I went ahead and conquered every Bulgarian province for Bulgaria. Not just their cores, but also new provinces. And I also took the single Moldavian province from Wallachia, as well as the 2 coastal Vlach provinces. Since the only thing I really care about with Wallachia is the Crimea node. The other nodes, the upper Danube node is actually a start node, which is quite interesting. But yeah, it doesn't flow anywhere interesting for me either. So Bulgaria is literally there just as a buffer state, and because I can't be bothered with anything else. And yeah, the progress of enlightenment is extremely slow and annoying. And I don't remember much else other than the fact that the Aquitanian colony in the Central America has been formed, New Aquitaine. And yeah, that's about all I can say. So, until next, I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.